Let us sum up what we have learned in this week, the week number 5. So we have covered 2 modules in this week. The module number 10 is about the moments, normality tests and outliers. So we have first discussed in the first section moments, the first moment, second moment, third moments and so on and so forth, and how these moments are used to estimate 2 of the very important characteristics of the sample. These are called kurtosis and skewness. So how did we calculate the kurtosis and skewness with the moments? Then we learned about the normality tests, especially omnibus K2 test, so which is very important to perform this test to know what kind of distribution your sample belongs to or the sample came from. So the normality test can be performed in GraphPad Prism. Then finally, in the same module, the last section, we learned about the outliers, and we also learned 2 of the very important outlier tests. One is Grubbs test to detect one outlier. We also learned about route method, ROUT route method to detect more than one outlier. Subsequently, in the next section, next module is module number 11. We learned about the concepts of population, sample and confidence interval. So in the first section of that module, we learned about the theory of the confidence interval and how to calculate the confidence interval of the mean. Remember, it's very simple. Standard error of the mean multiplied with a constant from the t distribution is the way you are detecting the standard error of the mean multiplied by t star. The t star is the constant from the t distribution, 95% confidence interval of the mean. So the one good approximation is that SEM multiplied by 2, just a rough estimation, or to be more precise, you can multiply with 1.96 if the data set is very large, and if your data set is very small, then you definitely have to look up the t distribution table to see the multiplier to the standard error of the mean. Then we also learned about confidence interval of the standard deviation, how to calculate it, and confidence interval of the binomial distribution, that is about the proportions, right, for which we have to use something called modified Wahl's formula that we have covered up, and Poisson distribution, that is the count distribution. Remember the Ledoux problem which I told you? So all these you can do that. So for that, the count thing is that it's very simple, that is count minus 1.96 root c to count, that is c plus 1.96 root c. That's a very simple formula. You can substitute it and you can calculate for the Poisson distribution, the confidence interval of the Poisson distribution. We have also covered several of the web-based calculators and tools, and as well as the GraphPad Prism, how to do these operations in the GraphPad Prism. So these are really nice to know all these matters. And remember, as always, the ungraded tests, so please go check up these ungraded tests to see your progress in how you are learning this subject. Also, discussion groups are there. Please actively contribute in the discussion groups. I have also put several of screencasts. For example, how to perform the normality test, the K2 omnibus test in the GraphPad Prism. Also, how to detect the outliers in the GraphPad Prism. So to detecting the outlier, you can do the Grubbs test or route method. So none of these tests are supported by the Microsoft Excel. So if you are accustomed to the Microsoft Excel, so probably you should learn some other advanced statistical tools like SPSS or Sigmaplot or GraphPad Prism. I hope you enjoyed this week, and I hope you will have a great weekend, and I will see you again in the next week. Thank you.